Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video. Hope you guys are all doing well. It's right now the international break, so I decided why not just make a quick video. Of course, Arsenal will be playing soon in the Premier League, but I just decided why not make a quick video and just talk about Arsenal's season so far. I guess you could call it almost halfway point of the season. But look, I'll be honest. I think we've done okay. I think that's the best way to describe it. I think, of course, from the start of the season, we all knew what Arsenal's expectation was that we had to challenge for the Premier League title, especially after coming so close last season. We had to, the expectation on Arsenal is to, deliver this season. That's either with a Premier League title or at least do something, just not regress. And I think when we started the season, I think after winning that the Community Shield, I think I felt a bit confident. I saw the team, of course, with the transfers. There were some transfers that really did leave me a bit confused, especially with the Granit Xhaka departure with Kai Havertz replacing him. Of course, a big talking point in that transfer window, and it was important that this transfer window we really, really built. We really build upon what we did last season, and I think at the start of it, it really did look like we were building. Of course, with the likes of Declan Rice coming in, it looked like Arsenal and Arteta were ready to make a statement. But then that signing of Kai Havertz, and I know Kai Havertz came before Declan Rice, but that signing of Kai Havertz really confused me, because I was looking at Kai Havertz, and unfortunately Kai Havertz is a player that will be discussed throughout the whole season, and that's expected because of the purchase price and the why we even signed him in the first place. When you consider he's been at Chelsea, yes, he delivered with the Champions League, but ultimately he just didn't do enough, and that's why Chelsea offloaded him. Now, when we started the season, we had a lot of injuries. Thomas Partey out injured, Gabriel Jesus out injured, Timber, of course, out injured. So we had a lot of injuries, and I think throughout the season we've just been troubled with injuries. And I think what's really good compared to last season is our squad depth. Of course, we now have the like of Tomiyasu coming into the team if Zinchenko's out injured. We have Jorginho coming into the team. Last season, when Thomas Partey got injured, we literally had no one to rely on. Now, of course, we have a number 6 in Declan Rice to play, a number 6 in Jorginho to play the midfield. Yes, I know they're not the best options, but at least we have some options like the likes of Fabio Vieira, Kai Havertz, and I think that's what's really important. And I think that's one thing that's really helped us this season is the squad depth. Of course, you're seeing it with Tottenham. They got a few injuries, and now the whole team looks like a completely different team. So what's important, and something that I'm happy Mikel Arteta addressed, is squad depth. Of course, that cost us last season, and it was really important this season we don't mess up again. But I think overall we did okay. Yes, there were some games that I was really disappointed with. Tottenham, Chelsea, I think one of the worst games, and Fulham. Those 3 games stand out for me out of every other game. Newcastle, yes, we lost a game, but I think overall I can't really complain that much about that game. There's just so many things about that game that I wasn't really frustrated about. But the game against Chelsea, Tottenham, and Fulham, but mostly Chelsea, it just shows, I think, this season that we just fully haven't clicked in gear. And I think there's a good way of saying that. I mean, there's positives about that, and there's also negatives about that. The positive is, if we manage to win games, even though we're not playing well, when we hopefully do click, we might be smashing these teams. The bad thing about it is, how many times can we keep saying, these are just one-off performances, until we realize, oh crap, it's near the end of the season and we still haven't kicked in gear. So it's important that Arsenal do find the best way to play, hopefully soon, because before we know it, we could be out of the title race if we keep dropping these average performances here and there. But of course, you can see the style of football is completely different to last season. I think there's a bit more, what Mikel Arteta says, he wants more control of the game compared to last season. And defensively, you can see that we are a bit more better than last season. And for me, the defensively, I think we are better. But of course, it's not day and night clear. But I think we are better in defensive, in our defensive structure. And I think that is one thing Mikel Arteta has really improved this season. It's one thing you can see he wants to improve this season is our defense. And I think that's what he tried doing with you and Timber. But overall, I think we did okay. For me, look, we just have to at least compete. Champions League, I think we have a great chance, top in the group, and I think we could go far. But the Premier League is where it stands. But for me, ultimately, we need to win a trophy, either the FA Cup, the Premier League, or the Champions League. We need to win one thing. We can't just keep, doing these, going far and just not winning anything. Because at the end, second place isn't remembered. So for me, I think that ambition is also need to win something. Are we going to win something? I have no clue. But yeah, guys, that's the end of today's video. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. Let me know what your hopes are for also this season. Catch you guys.